She loves me. She loves me not. Loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me.
What are you doing? Talking to yourself?
No. Now you got me all mixed up. I lost count. I don't know what the last feather said.
Now the feathers are talking back to you.
Oh, no, I'm talking to the feathers. I mean, the feathers are talking to me. Now you got me. I'm all mixed up good.
Oh, sure. I'm going up and see if there's any mail first.
Just a minute.
What?
If there happens to be a blue letter out there, that's it. That's mine.
It's yours.
I can start counting these things.
Not really.
Maxine, why, you're good for sore eyes. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
Yeah.
It's been 4 or 5 years.
That's right.
Ever since we played back in St. Louis. My goodness. How was George?
Oh, he's fine. But I haven't seen him in over 6 months.
You haven't seen your husband in 6 months?
It's not as bad as it sounds. He's in England. He's doing a play in London. I had hoped to join him, but I've been waiting for a part here. Well, that's the theater. No home life. Say, are you living in this building?
Yeah, right over here.
Oh, I just moved in upstairs. Number 22. Why don't you come up and see me, huh? We'll talk about old times.
I certainly will.
Oh, that's good. Well, I've got to run along. I've got some shopping to do.
Good.
See you later,
See you
bud.
later, honey.
Loves me. She loves me not.
Oh, what a mess you can make out of. She loves me not. She loves me. Ooh, smells as though it's got a dose of chlorophyll.
That's the letter. Edna.
What?
She's a chocolate dipper.
Edna? Who is this Edna?
That's the girl I'm gonna marry. Oh, she's got a cameo face.
Huh?
Beautiful sparkling eyes, Roman nose, pearly white teeth, and a swan-like neck.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Is that so? She says so right here in the letter.
You mean you've never seen this girl?
Not yet, I haven't. I read her ad in the Lonely Hearts column. Beautiful, too. Get this. Beautiful young lady wishes to meet mature gentleman. Mature. What does mature mean?
It means right.
Without encumbrance. She uses big words. Edna must be real smart. What's encumbrance?
Encumbrance. That's a lien on a piece of property.
Oh, see what she means now.
Beautiful
young lady wishes to meet right gentleman, not too lean. That's me.
Now, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. You wanting to marry a woman that you've never seen. How do you know what she looks like? She may be some ugly... Oh,
hold it right there. I'm gonna write to Edna. I'm gonna tell her everything that you've said.
No, you don't. Never put your own handwriting on a piece of paper to a strange woman.
You may proceed. Thank you. My dear darling, honey puss Edna. I can hardly wait for you to arrive so we can be married and be man and wife. I dream about you every night. I would like to dream about you also in the daytime, but it's a little tougher. My darling honey puss, I dream about your lovely blonde fluffy hair which you mentioned in the ad. I am going to send you $35 so you may take a big bus here, hoping you are the same. Your little sucker, Lollipop Blue.
Would you like me to read this back to you?
Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Pardon me just a minute, please. My dear, darling, honey puss Edna. What's the matter? You blowing your top?
Now, wait a minute, Bud. You shouldn't read that.
Just a minute. I'll take care of that money.
Give me back my $35.
What, have you get in trouble with it?
I've been in trouble ever since I met you. You shouldn't read other people's mail.
What's wrong
That's
with you?
supposed to be private. That's a big thing in my life. I'm emotional.
You're impossible.
Give me back my $35.
Give you a punch in the nose. Oh, stop that silly talk.
Give me my $35.
No!
Andrew, are you going to give me my $35?
No!
I think he means it. He ain't going to give it to me. He says no twice.
good afternoon, my young friend. Can I show you something?
Yes. I'd like to talk to you about that car.
Well, I can see that you're a man of rare perception and discrimination.
I am?
You certainly are. That, my friend, is a very fine motor car. I want you to look at the contour, the gracefulness of its beautiful line.
It's a beautiful looking thing, isn't it?
Ah, beautiful. It's scarcely the word for it. Why, its sheer loveliness is even surpassed by its powerful motor, perfect in every detail.
How about $35 for it?
$35? Of course, you must be joking. Why, that car, my friend, is worth $495 if it's worth a dime.
$495?
Yes, every nickel of it.
I'll take it.
And you won't be sorry.
Can you give me the money in cash?
Why, certainly. What was that?
Can you give me the $495 in cash for my car?
I think there's a slight misunderstanding. That is your car?
Oh, yes, and I have the bill of sale right here to prove it.
$495 for that? For that ancient pile of junk? You must be insane, man. That isn't worth $10. It isn't even worth the labor to wreck it. But look at those tires. Why, a sharp rock would go through any one of them. Here, just pick that up there. Hit this.
Pick this up?
Yeah, just hit that right there. Look at the fenders. Look, ready to...
It is a bad tire, ain't it?
What's all I tried to tell you? Look at the fenders. Ready to fall off.
Will you flat out wrecking my car?
Look at the doors. Look at the doors. Tin. Why, a child did it.
Let me show you something here.
$5.
Hey, but the windshield is in good shape.
Windshield, just as I thought. Single white glass. Look at that.
How do you like that? Now
$495. Why, that's ridiculous.
It is? Look, how about 35?
35. Well, it's not worth it, but a deal's a deal.
Okay, I'll sign over the bill of sale. It's $35.
Just a moment. $35 less $8.50 for the fender.
Wait a minute, I didn't do that. You did that with your foot, you clumsy man. You went right down with your foot and broke it yourself.
My dear friend, just a moment. Would you buy a car with a broken fender? Of course you wouldn't. And you wouldn't expect me to do something you wouldn't do, now would you?
He's a happy dealer, isn't he? Of course I would.
$7 for a brand new tire. Wholesale, I'll make that to you. $4.75 for repairing the door. The windshield we'll make that $12.50. Now, I think that's about all.
Can I get anything for that Albuquerque Indian blanket I got in the car? You can have that.
No, the sales tax will be $2.20 extra.
$2.20 extra.
See, now that makes $34.95. There you are, my friend, and believe me, I'm losing money on the deal.
I even lost a nickel. Now I gotta start looking for that. Well. Hey, Mike, what's going on?
This is a gambling raid. Stand aside.
Stand aside. I will not. I ain't gonna whack him.
You want a bump in the head?
I defy you to do that.
What happened to him?
He got tough. He wasn't getting a wagon.
He wasn't one of those inside.
He wasn't?
No, he's too dumb to get mixed up in a thing like that. He's my little pal, Lou Costello.
My gosh, we better call an ambulance.
Well, he lives right down here. I'll take him home. Come on.
Is he all right, Doc?
It's nothing serious. Just a little bump on the head.
Well, I wouldn't want anything to happen to that kid. I think the world of him. We squabble and fight a little bit, but it don't mean anything. Why, I'd do anything.
Well, then why don't you do something about him getting tangled up with that woman he's never even seen?
Yeah, I think I will.
He'll be all right as soon as he comes to.
How long will that be?
A couple hours, maybe.
If there's anything you want me to do, you'll let me know. How about?
Thanks, Maxie. Maxine, wait a minute. Maybe there is something you can do. I have an idea that we can break up that romance between Costello and that Edna dame. That is, if you'll go along with the gag.
Why not? You know me. Anything for a gag.
Can we go up to your place and talk it over?
Sure, come on.
Swell.
Edna? Oh, Edna. Edna, darling, you're beautiful. Kiss me, Edna, honey puss.
It's about time you woke up, you lazy bum.
Wait a minute, lady. There must be something wrong around here.
I'll say there is. It's you. Now, come on, get up on your feet and start cleaning this apartment. And when you're through, I want it to shine. Do you understand? Shine. And when you're through, there's washing to do. No. What do you want?
Hello, Edna.
Edna?
I'd like to speak to Costello a minute.
Yeah, for a minute. But he's not getting out of this apartment. He's not associating with bums like you, not while he's my husband.
Okay, Edna.
Hey, Bud.
What?
What's this all about? Who's that woman?
That's your wife, Edna.
My wife? You know I'm not married.
Well, Lou, don't you remember sending for Edna and marrying her?
Oh, no. All I remember is the cop hitting me on top of the head, and I wake up here in this apartment with a strange woman, and now you tell me I'm married?
But that happened over 3 months ago.
3 months ago?
3 months ago since the cop hit you over the head. Don't you remember anything since he hit you?
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
Oh, boy, that's bad. That's terrible. You must have had amnesia.
Amnesia?
No, that's a temporary loss of memory. A lot of people get that when they get a clunk on the head like you got. You must have regained your memory when Edna threw you down the steps last night.
Wait a minute, Abbott. You mean this woman here, Edna, she threw me down the steps last night?
Yep.
I'll see you later. I'm getting out of here.
Don't try it, you miserable little worm, or I'll wipe up the floor with you.
And I believe she could do it, too.
Well, I'm going down to get dressed. Heavy day tonight. Beautiful girl, dinner, theater. And by the way, she's got a gorgeous little roommate. Oh, I've got to get a date for her, too.
How about me?
Oh, you're all tied up.
Get out of here, you no-good rat.
Now, just a minute. You can't call my pal an old good rat.
No?
No. I was going to do it for you. Get out of here, you no good rat. Get out of here. Could I ask you something?
Yeah,
Why did you throw me down the steps last night?
because I had nothing better to do. Come on, now get back to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on. Come on, move fast.
I don't want to get down the steps.
Come on, move fast.
Well, is he okay?
Okay and miserable. Maxine even had me afraid of her.
Shut the door, you wine. Yes, Edna.
Costello, what are you doing down here? Edna will skin you alive.
Listen, a fine friend, a fine pal. We're supposed to be like brothers. Why did you let me marry that female Simon Legree? You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
I tried to talk you out of it, didn't I? I even took your money away from you so that you couldn't send it to Edna for a bus ticket. Didn't I do that?
By the way, where is that $35?
I gave it back to you.
You did?
Certainly.
There's that magnesia business
Oh,
again.
you see? What about that $100 I loaned you?
Now, you know darn well I don't remember that.
You forget everything. Uh-oh, Edna. No, not in there, sir. Look, out the window. Out the window, hurry up.
Where's my husband?
Well, are you convinced?
I'm convinced of my mistake in marrying that little shrimp.
Well, there's nothing you can do about it now.
Oh, yes, there is. I can either divorce him or shoot him.
Maybe a divorce wouldn't be so messy.
Hey, Mike, you gotta help me. My life has been threatened.
Your life's been threatened?
Yeah.
Who threatened your life?
My wife.
Your what?
My wife, Edna. I heard her with her own lips say she's gonna shoot me.
Sure. Now, don't you worry about a thing. Everything will be okay. Now, you just go on in and relax.
Relax and wake up dead? Listen, I heard my wife Edna say it with her own lips. She's gonna shoot me and kill me.
Sure. Now, don't worry about a thing. I'll have a nice, long talk with her. Now, you just go in there and forget it.
Just like the police force. I'm apt to get murdered and you say go in and forget it.
You must have hit him harder than you thought. He's really off his rocker. He hasn't any wife.
Okay, goodbye. Costello, your troubles are all over.
You mean she's not gonna shoot me?
Now, wait a minute. Just take it easy. I've talked Edna into divorcing you.
Oh, good. And she's not gonna shoot me.
She's not going to shoot you.
Good news.
Everything's going to be settled in court.
That means I gotta go for a lawyer.
I've arranged for that, too. Sidney Fields, our landlord here, used to be an attorney, and he's going to handle your case for free. Now, look, we'll all meet here at 3 o'clock, and we'll discuss this whole matter.
We're gonna meet here at 3 o'clock?
At 3 o'clock.
Edna, the truck horse, she gonna be here?
Certainly. Wait a minute. She's not going to shoot you in cold blood.
Hot or cold, blood is blood. I'm not gonna fool around with...
Oh, come in.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon. This shouldn't take long. Won't you sit here, my dear?
Mr. Fields, just get a load of that woman. See the way she's dressed? Just because she thinks she's going to get alimony and a divorce from me.
Come, let's get down to business. Now, Costello, as your counsel, I don't want to waste any of your time, nor the time of this charming young lady. Now, get right down to business. Now, Costello, what is your income?
Nothing.
What is your potential income? How much are you capable of earning?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, $50 a week, $75 a week?
Are you kidding? When I work, I get $100 a week.
$100 a week potential income. I should say $95 a week would be a fair alimony.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Fields. I can't live on $5 a week.
How much did you say you were getting?
Nothing.
Well, then you have an increased income of $5 a week. I think that settles it. Now we've got to determine the grounds for the divorce. Tell me, my dear, does your husband drink?
No.
How do you know he doesn't drink?
Well, I've never seen him take a drink.
The solitary drinker. A sneaky type, huh?
Whose lawyer are you?
I'm yours, of course.
What are you talking like this for?
Well, I'm helping out your case, my dear. Tell me, does your husband ever strike you?
Are you kidding?
Me? Strike this woman? Are you kidding?
What about the time you were choking on that fishbone? Huh? He slapped you then, didn't he, on the back?
Well, once I was choking on a fishbone, and he did hit me on the back.
Did you tell him that you were choking?
Yes, I did.
You sure?
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Fields, Mr. Abbott. Well, let me ask you something.
Slapped her on the back.
Of course, she was going...
Just a moment. Do you remember telling her, or did she tell you?
Yeah, she went...
You know about it in advance? How could you know that she was choking? You know what this is? Your husband waited until you were incapacitated by a serious illness, and then he maliciously slugged you when you weren't looking.
I did not! When the fishbone got the throat, I done it, and I would do it to anybody!
Were you drunk when you brutally slugged your wife?
I was cold sober.
Oh, you were cold sober, huh? That even makes the case worse. You slugged your wife while you were cold sober. That's brutal premeditation.
I never did such a thing.
Don't get excited. One more thing.
You're doing fine.
Has your husband any previous criminal record? No. Has he ever been arrested?
Not that I know of.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. How about that gambling raid? Remember, you were connected with that?
Just a moment. Concealing your association with underworld characters?
No, Mr. Fields, look.
You admit that you did frequent gambling establishments?
No.
Illegal gambling establishments?
Mr. Fields, I was walking down the street. I had a lousy nickel. I saw a jackpot machine on the... And when you put the nickel in on the outside where they were throwing out the gambling stuff, I put the nickel in there and I hit the jackpot.
Then you did gamble.
No, I did just hit the jackpot.
You got a lot of money out of it.
Come
Just a minute. Did you report this winning in your income tax return?
No, because
We've got everything we need. I want you to look what we got on him. Habitual drunkenness, repeatedly striking his wife, frequenting gambling establishments, consorting with characters of the underworld, concealing his income, and concealing a criminal record. Oh, we'll see you in court, Costello. Don't you leave town, my dear. I'm going to get you away from these sordid surroundings. Come, I'll take you home.
Yes, indeedy.
That's my lawyer.
Brainy man. Give him a chance. This is his first case, you know.
See you later.
Where you going?
I'm going up in that room and pack all my clothes. And I'm leaving here. I'm getting so far away from here, it'll cost you $14 to send me a postcard.
George!
Hiya, baby.
Oh, why didn't you let me know?
I wanted to surprise you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Baby, I'm taking you back with me.
To London?
That's right. And our plane leaves in a couple hours. You better step on it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh.
Just a minute. How dare you? As soon as my back is turned, you start smooching with another guy.
Hey, what's with this little guy? Who is he anyway?
Listen, you leave go of that material of that coat. I'm a husband, that's who I am. Leave go of that coat, I'll punch you right in the nose.
What's with this little shrimp? Was he nuts or something?
Well, sorta. I better explain.
We haven't got time. You better pack a bag. We got to catch a plane. Explain later.
Just a minute. You'll do the explaining right now.
I think I will.
Why, George!
How are you? Glad to see you.
Well, for sore eyes. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
How you been?
What?
The same things are just great over there. You know, kind of routine, but I work so hard I don't get any time for any
Well,
folding.
doing the same with me. I don't know. But how's the family? How's all the
They're all great. Say, listen, you ought to come over to London sometime. You'd really love it over
I'm
there.
going to miss you. Just to see the family.
You'd love it over
I
there.
certainly will. You got a match? I certainly will.
Under yours?
Oh, yes. Pardon me. That's my partner, Lou. Lou, meet George. There's no pal.
Hiya, Lou. How are you?
Lou. Yes, indeedy. By George, I know. Under the same roof. Now, who'd ever expect to see you?
I didn't know you lived in this house. How are
Oh,
you?
sure. We've been here for years and years. You know? How do you feel, son?
I feel terrible.
Here's some coffee. It'll fix you up.
Thank you.
He just woke up.
I'm sorry I was so rough on your little friend, Bud.
Oh, that's all right. It possibly taught him a good lesson. Well, I see you're all set, ready to go.
That's right. We'll drop you a card.
Will you do that?
Yes.
Swell.
So long, Bud.
So long.
Goodbye, Bud.
Have a good time.
Who is it?
Just some friends of mine.
Good. I was scared. For a minute, I thought it was Edna.
Edna?
Yeah.
Who's Edna?
Edna, my wife.
Your wife?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you, boy?
You know the girl I married.
The girl you married?
Edna, yeah.
Ever since you got clunked by that cop this morning, you've been acting funny.
Now, listen, it was 3 months ago that I got socked in the head by that cop. And since then, I married Edna. Didn't I?
Certainly not. You've been asleep on that couch ever since you got caught in that gambling raid this morning.
Oh.
You've been dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yeah.
What a horrible dream. 3 giants have been chasing me all over these corridors out there. Boy, my jaw sore.
Go on over, lie down, and relax. Anything I can do for you?
Yes. Give me back my $35.
There we are. Now, let's see what we've done today. Well, there's 1,967 today.
That's 1,968.
67.
1,968.
67, Lou.
68. Just a minute, Bud.
I'm saying 67.
Please.
Uh-huh.
Listen right there.
Stop. That's where I made the mistake.
1,968.
I'm proud of you, Lou.
Thank you.
The Globe Efficiency Company is proud of you.
Thank you. I've been on this job exactly 1 week. I have not made a mistake yet. And not only that, I feel just like a square peg in a round hole.
Good. Now, I've got to go get some more envelopes. You see if you can locate that Morgan contract in the file.
I will, sir.
Oh! Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Tummy ache? Oh. Did you find that Morgan contract? Oh. There it is. Sure. Everything's in fine shape. Good.
Oh, glad to see you, J.J. Sit down.
Thanks. Henry, I need your help.
Now, don't tell me your business is in trouble, because I know better.
No, thanks to the efficiency system you set up for me, my business is rolling along. This time, I've got a real problem.
Always glad to be of service, J.J. What's your problem?
My two daughters, Peggy and Doris.
Incredible. They're beautiful girls.
And good girls, too. But they think money grows on trees.
And, you want me to cut down the trees?
Something like that. I'm flying to Europe for a business trip, and I'll be gone a month. I want you to place one of your efficiency experts in my home while I'm gone. I want you to tell him to put them on a strict allowance. Veto all parties. Give my daughters the full frugality treatment.
Well, this will take a little doing, so I'll put 2 men on the job. I have 2 new efficiency experts. They're knockouts.
I'd like to meet them.
Well, I was just going to their office to get some data out of the file. Let's go.
Place that in your R files.
Right.
Place that in your K files.
Right.
Fill out a file?
Best in the world. I can find anything here as quick as a wink.
Well, glad to hear you say that, Costello. Will you find me the Williams report for 1932?
Right, sir. Williams report, 1932.
Remarkable. Now find me the 1913 Kenton budget report.
Kenton budget report, 1913. Here you are, sir.
Sensational, Costello. Never had such efficiency in my organization.
Oh, Mr. Dunn, I want to give you the revised figures of 1919 on our Kenton budget. Right over here.
See what I mean, J.J.? These men are terrific. They'll handle your problem perfectly.
I'm sure they will. I want you gentlemen at my house tonight at 7 o'clock. I'll give you the details of your job at that time.
But Mr. Dunn here...
Never mind, Mr. Abbott. This is company business.
Well, here's a couple of $100 for expenses.
Thank you, sir.
$200.
I wonder what kind of expenses he's figuring on this.
I'll use my own judgment.
So you see what I'm up against. Ever since my wife died, my housekeeper and I have spoiled Peggy and Doris.
You want us to put our foot down?
Exactly. Make them realize that my bank account is not Fort Knox.
Well, are you sure they'll cooperate?
They'll try to twist you around their little finger just the same as they did me. But don't let them.
This calls for a revolution. Don't blow your top, Peggy. We'll give these goons a good old lover boy treatment. Kill them with kindness.
You're right, Doris. Turn on the charm and take their shirts right off their backs.
If they stick on this job 24 hours, it'll be a miracle. Come on, let's get dressed for battle.
My luggage is in the car, so I'll be leaving now.
Without saying goodbye to the girls.
I did that last night. Why do it again? They might trap me into buying them a yacht or something. Goodbye, and good luck. I'll keep my fingers and toes crossed.
Abbott, these kids must still like to play with boats in the bathtub.
Yeah, well, this is things.
It's going to be charming to have two such handsome gentlemen as our guests.
Now, guess, we're efficiency experts.
And now we would like to meet Miss Doris and Miss Peggy and lay the law down to them.
Yes, Mr. Abbott.
Please.
I'll go and tell them you're waiting.
Immediately.
Abbott,
What?
I don't like this whole thing.
Why?
These kids are apt to wrap me around their little finger and ask me for ice cream, candy, cake.
Don't do it. Be stern, be firm. Don't do as they tell you to do. Use your own judgment.
Well, if they get a little tough with me, you know what I'll do?
What?
I'll put them over my knee and give them a spanking.
That's the idea.
A big, handsome man like you wouldn't put poor little old Peggy on his knee and spank her. Would he?
Papa told us you were coming, but we didn't expect such a charming surprise.
Well, you're not,
I'm Doris.
I'm Abbott.
I'm Peggy.
I'm amazed.
Oh, may I call you? You have such soulful eyes. They look right into a girl's heart. You're just so what? What happened?
That silly old statue fell off the stand and broke.
I'll get the plastic cement and I'll fix it in a jiffy.
I guess I'm pretty clumsy.
Just pretty. Shall we sit down?
Much as I hate to do this, I must inform you young ladies that...
We know. Papa told us all about it. You're here to see that we economize.
We're to cook, do our own hair, and live like misers. Well, I'll make us a snack. You can help me.
Ow! Ow!
I'll help the cars with the home permanent. And Lou, you can be my assistant.
If she ever asks me for my piggy bank, I'm busted. Say, will that stuff work?
Like magic. After applying the plastic cement to the broken edges, I'll stick them together, and in seconds they'll harden. Like a rock.
I'll make this nice date frosting for the pound cake. And we'll have this and crushed olive sandwiches.
Right now, I could eat a great big juicy steak.
Ah, Mr. Abbott, remember, we're economizing.
All right.
It's a good job.
Well, that's a splendid job, Ruby. You can go now while Lou and I give me a permanent. Well, this is going to be fun. Here are the clips and the curlers. And I have the solution.
You may have the solution. I haven't.
Oh, it's easy. We're going to use this chair. Now, will you tuck this around my neck, please?
Sure. You don't want me to cut it a little short on the side, maybe?
Now, take it easy, though. I don't want a butch haircut.
All right, I think. I think it looks pretty good, kid.
It feels wonderful. Now, how about give me a facial? The
What?
mud pack's over there.
My pack.
Mm-hmm.
This is my business.
Oh, that's so cool. Wonderful, Lou.
Isn't that nice?
Oh, it's terrific.
Let's see how you look with that mustache.
How are you coming with the lettuce?
Fine. How are you doing with the frosting?
Well, I may be stretching a point, but I'll say it's the best I ever made.
Help, I'm plastered. Lou, get this mud pack off my face. I'm smothering.
Take it easy, kid. Don't go to the place. I'll be right back.
Oh, Lou, help me.
Hey, Shorty, where do you keep the hammer, the chisel, the saw, and the blowtorch? Where's the tools?
Oh, they're over in the corner.
In the corner. Oh, boy.
Well, what happened?
What happened? I just gave your sister a mud pack. I think it's setting.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Setting?
A mud pack? That sounds like trouble.
Oh.
Hey. She looks like a zombie.
What have you done to my sister?
Wait a minute. What did you put on?
I put on that plastic cement. I thought it was the stuff, the mud pack.
Oh, it's hard as a rock.
Get it off. Boy, are you in a mess.
Am I in a mess? You blew this poor kid over here.
Give me that hammer. Give me that.
Get out of here.
No, do it yourself.
I ain't gonna let you do that.
Give me the hammer. Give me that. Hey. It's off.
Oh, it looks wonderful. It's the best facial I've ever had. You're so marvelous. You're so efficient.
Get a load of that. He buries her in cement, and now he's a hero. How come?
What do you expect? I'm an efficiency expert.
Peggy and I'll bring in the snacks while you fellas set up a card table. You'll find one in the closet.
Come on.
Don't get carried away because that rummy accidentally improved your complexion. Our job's to get rid of him. I was trying. I thought having him help me with that beauty treatment would be a step in that direction. How did I know it was going to turn out that way? Well, forget it. If this cake does the job, I think it will. It'll send him running out of here in no time. What's wrong with it? I put the fingers of the rubber gloves into the frosting, so if you take cake, scrape off the frosting. Oh, Doris, you're a genius. Here, help me with...
You know, I was just thinking. You better watch your step with these two girls. They're too willing to cooperate. You know what I mean?
Too smart.
Too smart. There's something rotten in Denmark. Listen to me.
What do you mean there's something rotten in Denmark?
There's just something rotten there. I don't know what it is. I'll find it out. I'll guarantee as we go along.
What could be rotten in Denmark?
Oh, how do I know? I've never been in Denmark.
He just made a crack. He said something's rotten in Denmark. If you've never been in Denmark, what are you saying there's something rotten there for?
What are you picking on Denmark for?
You're picking on Denmark.
I'm
You
not
said there's
picking
something
on-
rotten in Denmark just because you can't get along with nobody.
Look, that's just a figure. Hands out of the way.
Excuse me just a minute. I have to make a phone call.
Sorry.
Would you lift this up? I got my hand under here, please.
Hello, may I speak with Madame Costa? Hello, Madame Costa. How are you? This is Doris Wentworth. I'm sorry to call you at this hour, but could you send out some of your newest evening dresses? And Janet and Fifi to model them? Good. Oh, and listen, will you please tell Fifi to bring that trick dress? Thank you. Goodbye.
We just had to dig in the sandwiches so we could get to your delicious cake.
Oh, I hope you like it. I call it my ladyfinger surprise cake.
Oh, I love surprises.
And I've been dying to taste that favorite cake of yours.
Oh.
Especially with the date frosting.
Well, the dates are imported, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you like the frosting.
Looks good. I'll look to you, Lou.
Wonderful.
It's good. I mean, is it proper to take it with your hand or you got to take it with a fork?
Oh, you can use
Oh, either way.
Yeah, anything you want.
I can use your hand? I love cake.
Wonderful, Lou. Come on, boys, eat up. Plenty more.
Isn't that a gorgeous portrait?
That's the finest painting of McKinley I've ever seen.
McKinley? Why, that's our grandfather, Waldo Wentworth. He owned rubber plantations in the Far East.
Rubber sort of runs in your family.
Father imports rubber tires.
Well, how about the dates?
Yes, how did you guess?
Oh, just a rough idea.
I wonder who that can be calling. So you see, girls, we've got to outsmart Dad and those two watchdogs he sicked onto us.
Oh, it is exciting. We'll do our best.
Good, Fifi. Surprise of surprises. Madame Costa sent Fifi and Janet over to show us some of her newest creations.
Well, this is an unexpected pleasure.
Fifi and Janet, I'd like you to meet Lou and Bud.
It is a pleasure to meet such a magnificent gentleman.
Come on, girls, I'll show you where you can change.
Just a minute, Miss Wentworth. We will not allow you to squander any more money on new clothes.
Well, we can at least look at the dresses, can't we?
Bud, I don't think it's going to hurt to let the girls take a look at the dresses.
Come on, girls, I'll show you where you can change.
Right.
Costello!
Did you bring the breakaway dress with you?
Did I have it on?
Oh, good. Well, pull the gag on the chubby one and come on right in. Janet and Fifi will be right out.
Oh.
Lou.
Would you? I will now model this dress for you.
That's all right.
You like it?
I like it very much. Like to dance?
Look what you have done to this costly dress. $500 it will cost. There will be fired.
No, you won't. He'll pay for it. Costello will pay for it.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Maybe Peggy and I can help him. Come on.
Who's going to pay for that button?
What are you
Who's going to pay for the button?
That was perfect, Fifi. Now we'll really give him the business.
That little act will help us get the jackpot.
Why, you numbskull, I ought to punch you right in the nose.
Don't be so hard on him, Bud. We can square the whole thing.
If you agree to buy all the dresses that they brought here, they'll forget about this one you've ruined.
Oh,
Is
no.
it a deal?
Wait a minute now. Wait. Come here a minute, Lou. I said, come here a minute. Come here. All right, it's a deal.
The boys talked us into it. We'll buy the dresses. That was real nice of you fellas.
For doing you this big favor, you'll have to take us out tonight.
Well, now, wait a minute.
No, you wait a minute while we get ready. Come on, Peggy.
Yeah. Take him out. Take him out. Where can we take him? It's going to cost money. You know that, don't you?
Jimmy.
What?
We take him to a drive-in theater. We'll buy popcorn, soda. That's all.
Good idea.
And the number is 10. The winner is 10.
Hey, Abbott, this is my favorite game, checkers.
All right, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wentworth sisters.
The usual $1,000 stack of chips?
Right. Put it on our account.
Just a minute. Hey, Abbott, $1,000. The old man will kill us.
What do you mean?
$1,000 they're going to fight.
Well, don't try to stop them from gambling in here, brother. They'll carry us out on the door.
Who, the girls?
No, us. These guys play rough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, place your bets.
Come on, boys. Hop aboard.
Don't worry, I'm going to get you. I got 10 cents here.
We don't take dime bets.
Won't cover any part of it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, all down. Here we go. And we're coming up for a new number. And the number is 13. There you are, sucker. If you'd have played 13, you'd have cleaned up. What's the matter, no dough?
I got dough. I'm not an efficiency expert for nothing. I got money right there.
Probably counterfeit. Hey, boss.
Yes, ma'am. Do you want me?
Check this guy's credentials. I never saw him before. How about your identification?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're coming out for a brand new number. Here we go. Place your bets. And the number is 35. 35 is the winner.
Hey, this is for a bicycle. Come on, show me some more.
Bicycle club. I like to ride.
The fat boy says, let it ride. And here's your winner, number 35. He does it again.
Is this your name? How old are you?
35.
The fat boy says, let it ride again. And here comes another winner. The number is 35. 35, the fat boy wins again. He wins again.
The Big Wheel Club. Never heard of it.
Are you kidding? There's a lot of members in that club.
How many?
29.
And the fat boy switches to number 29. Everything on 29. And let it go. And the winner is number 35. Number 35 is the winner.
Hey, give me back my buck if you know what. Give me.
Quiet.
Come on, let's get it. Do that to my pal. This is a public place. We lost a bucket here.
Idiotic, imbecilic, pusillanimous fools I ever met, you are the worst. I take you out of the gutter and give you jobs. You show a little promise, so I give you your big opportunity and you blow it sky high. As a favor to J.J. Wentworth, my best client, I give you the simple little job of keeping his daughters from spending money like water. What do? What happens? You break the dam, and they flood the town with money. You let them squander money on clothes, and not content with that, you're weak-minded enough to take them to a gambling joint where they lose $15,000. And then you're stupid enough to start a fight, wrecking the joint, bringing in the police. It cost me $10,000 to get those girls out on bail. Why, I'll have to hire lawyers, pay court costs, because this is my responsibility. Or do you know the meaning of the word responsibility? And even then you're not satisfied. You have to set fire to the place. Start a conflagration. I I'm an ambitious man. I've just branched out into the insurance business. Yesterday, I issued my first policy for $180,000, and who do you think it was for? Well, I'll tell you. It was for that nightclub you deliberately burned down. Not only blackened that club with flames, you blackened my reputation. I'm finished. Bankrupt, washed up. My whole life is ruined. What have you got to say?
We quit.
Come in. Oh, hello, Mr. Fields.
Good morning, Abbott. Where's that deadwood pal of yours, Costello? Out playing bird seed so he can raise canaries again?
No, he's given that up a week ago. He's out checking up his cold with the doctor.
Hey,
Well,
I didn't know you boys were bookworms.
not me. Costello buys up all these magazines and papers. He's checking up on these here contests.
Contest?
Yeah.
Win $1 million in prizes by sending in the best original slogan for Uncle's Ant Paste. The only ant paste containing Snazafresium whooshumpoop. Is Costello dumb enough to think that he can win one of these contests?
One of them? He's entered 40 of them. Here's some of the things he expects to win.
Well, there's everything on here from a platinum pogo stick to a hand-embroidered hot water bottle. Oh, he's nuts.
Try and tell that to him.
Well, you tell him when he comes in that the guy in the bike shop wants to see him about his bicycle.
What's
going with you?
I just wanted to see what a sucker really looks like.
Why don't you say so? I'll show it to you. There you are.
Idiots.
What did the doctor say about your cold?
He said it was all better.
Good. Then he arrested your cold.
He didn't arrest me. He just fixed my cold up. He sprayed a...
So the cold was arrested.
What do you mean? The doctor didn't have me arrested. I'm telling you, Abbott,
The
it's all
doctor said your cold was arrested. If it wasn't arrested, you'd be in the hospital.
I wouldn't be in a hospital. If I was arrested, I'd be in jail.
In other words, your cold was restrained. So you're on the road to recovery.
Well, why don't you say that in the first place
Well,
instead of using all that other kind of stuff about arresting me for a cold?
What do you got here?
Get those magazines. Zowie and Zip.
Zoe and Zip.
Get load the ad and Zip. Get this. Win a brand new reconditioned foreign car. Own a beautiful E-Dam automobile by writing in 25 words or more. Why you like Jeepers Creepers canned baby food.
Jeepers Creepers canned baby food.
What's wrong with that?
What do you know about Jeepers Creepers baby food?
I was a baby.
Why did you grow up?
What, miss all the fun?
Coconuts?
Just a minute, Abbott. You know they feed coconuts to monkeys.
See, you're catching on. That's what you have to send them.
Well, all you gotta do is you write to the guy, the head of the contest,
Yeah.
see? You write to the head of the contest of Jeepers Creepers.
So?
And all you do is you get 100 of these tin metal cans, you rip off the strips, and you send in 100 strips.
100 strips from...
Jeepers Creepers.
That means 100... Where are you going to get 100 strips from 100 cans?
Oh, I took care of that.
You did?
Oh, yes.
Come in. Oh, no.
Here's the stuff.
Here's your order, Mr. Costello.
Thank you. Oh, here it is.
Jeepers Creepers baby food.
That's something, ain't it?
You want all this stuff, huh?
Till I get them open. I'll show you this stuff now. Here, you take a can.
Yeah.
Now,
What do you do?
take the key off and unwind the silver, the strip around it.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Then we're in business.
Yeah, in business.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you something.
What?
What happens after you get these open? What do you do with the food?
We'll eat it.
Huh?
We'll eat it.
Not me, brother. I don't want no ulcers.
Baby food is a wonderful thing. Here, you open them all up, and I'll go out and get something, and we'll put the food in.
All right. Kind of baby food. Baby food. Hey, I got one open.
You broke it off. That's no good that way, Abbott.
How?
You gotta have the whole strip. Oh.
All right, take
Don't
it.
you know anything about contests?
Take it easy.
Let's open them up now. Open up the whole silver strip.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to do that nice. Just keep turning around.
Oh, these things are no good.
Oh, yes, they are. I'm getting mine good. Look at mine. I'm getting mine. Oh, that one broke, too.
You know, by the time a baby got one of these cans open, it would starve to death.
Oh, I broke another one myself. I'll get this fixed up. Don't go away. I'll get some.
Baby food.
Look, Abbott, stop that. You're going to keep breaking them. I got to keep these here silver strips. Back up. Back up. I'll show you how to open these.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Don't worry about me. Just back up, Abbott. Abbott, that was easy.
Me of the Jeepers Creepers Company are mighty proud of you, Mr. Costello. Out of 10 million testimonials sent in, yours was by far the best. You must be a man of letters.
Oh, I am. In school, I won letters in basketball, baseball, hopscotch.
You forgot marbles.
Oh, yes. Marbles. Hey, how about the car one?
Ah, yes. The beautiful new Edam. Step right this way, gentlemen. Just a minute, please. Don't get excited. Right here. Right here. There you are, Mr. Costello. Your new reconditioned Edam. The finest car ever to come out of Europe.
What do you mean, reconditioned?
Means it's better than today was new. It has all the extras. Battery, radiator, brakes, motor, carburetor. That's the last word. The seat cushions are stuffed with Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, that's so you can ride like a baby.
Exactly. Now, here's your keys, Mr. Costello. Step into your Edam and let it be your magic carpet to carry you to new horizons.
Would you mind translating that?
Oh, never mind that. Get in the car and let's get going.
Oh, boy. Listen to that engine purr.
Yeah. Come on. Let's get out of here. You're all clear in the back.
Uh-oh.
You fat little worm, what's the idea of backing into me?
I didn't see the car behind me.
What do you think that mirror's for?
See where I've been.
How can you see anything when you drive with your eyes shut?
I'll manage to keep my eyes open.
Just try backing into me again and I'll shut them permanently.
Just a minute, you.
Well?
That's about as pretty a uniform as I ever see.
Thanks.
That was my chance for me to punch the guy right in the nose. While the guy was here, I should have hauled off. I should have let him have it. Hey, you! Hey!
Oh, come on. Let's get going. Get this thing out of here and be careful.
Okay.
Take it easy. Easy. Slow. Take it easy now. What are you trying to do? Play games or get out of here? One of the two.
I'm trying to get a lineup on this post so I don't hit the car behind me.
The post is lining up on that.
I don't want no more mistakes.
Now get out of here. So this is the magic carpet, taking us to new horizons. Get us out of here, will you, please?
What do you think I'm playing, jacks or something? Now, keep your shirt on, will you?
Keep what shirt? I won't have a shirt. Well, get out.
All right, I'm trying to get out.
Hey, scenic railway or something?
What do you think, this is easy? Hi, Mike.
Hold it.
Pardon me. If I'm not being too personal, Would you mind telling me what you're trying to do?
You see, Mike, I'm trying to get out of here. There's a car in front of me, and there's a car behind me, and I'm trying to get out so I can get out.
What car?
The car behind me. There's one right... Hey, you better watch these street cleaners, brother. They're picking up everything.
This happens to be a no parking zone.
Mike, I wasn't parking. I was unparking trying to get out.
Sure, fine. Now, what's your name?
Are you kidding? You know my name. I live in the same apartment house with you.
Oh, listen. Cut that out. When did you ever learn to drive?
Well, seems like only yesterday.
Well, when did you learn?
Yesterday.
You've got a driver's license.
I got a driver's license.
Well, let me see it. Come on. Come on.
Sure. What's the matter? There it is.
That's Bud Abbott's.
I know, but he can't drive, so I'm using it.
Get it out of here in 30 seconds or I'll run you in.
Okay, Mike. I'll get it out of here.
Keep going while the going is good. Well, cheer up, kid. I've got some great news for you.
Don't kid me, Abbott. All my life I wanted a little car. Now the cops got it.
Don't worry about a thing. I've squared everything with the cops. You're getting your car back.
Yeah?
Sure.
Where is it?
Well, I sold it.
You sold it?
Well...
You wouldn't do a thing like that to me, would you?
Now, wait a minute, Louise. I found a sucker who'll pay plenty of cash for that car. That Eden was a lemon anyhow.
Now, look, Abbott.
No.
Cash is beautiful, but I want my E-dam back. My foreign-make E-dam.
You're gonna have a car, a brand new one. And a vacation to boot.
I want my E-dam back.
Look, let me use the brains in this family, will you please? Now, here's the dough. We get the cash in the morning. We get a bus to Flint, Michigan, and buy a new car.
Abbott.
Now.
You're not trying to kid me, are you?
No, why should I kid you?
You would do all this for me?
Why not?
We're going to get money and some weeks off, and we're going to go to Michigan.
That's right. We'll get a brand new car. You can pick out the one you want, and we'll have a nice vacation on top of it.
Oh.
See that?
That's using your brains.
Certainly.
We're going to Flint, Michigan, huh?
Ah, don't worry.
I'll see you later.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the public library. As long as we're going to go to a foreign country, I'm going to read up on all those foreign languages and the customs of the people of Flint, Michigan.
Heaven help the poor librarian on a night like this. Well, how do you like it?
It's a beauty.
You like it, huh? Well, anything to make you happy. You've got a deal.
Thank you.
There we are. Paid in full.
Thank you. I'll get you a receipt for you in a jiffy.
Okay. Now, look. Here's $150. That should take care of our vacation and get us back to Los Angeles. Now, take good care of that money. That's the last of it now. You know, in case anything unforeseen should arise.
What should arise?
Well, you can never tell.
Yeah, but we got a new car, new tires, and new money.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here's your receipt, gentlemen, and I'll have the rest of the papers mailed to you in a few days.
Thank you, sir.
You own it.
This is a humdinger if I ever saw one, boy.
Like it, huh?
It's a beauty.
Baby. What's the
Hey,
matter?
wait a minute. Take this back.
Wait a minute. What's
Take
the
it
matter?
back.
What's the matter?
Where's the motor? There's no motor in this car.
You don't
What are you,
know.
a smarty or something?
No,
There's no motor in the car.
You don't understand, sir. Listen, this is an innovation. The motor's in the rear of the car.
Who are you kidding? You never heard of the motor in the rear of the car?
Yes, sir.
How do you drive this car?
The conventional way, from behind the wheel. Why don't you step in and try us, sir?
Go ahead. Get in.
Motor's in the back.
That's right.
If I got a doozy of a car, how do you drive it?
Just get right in there, sir. No. There you are. You're familiar with our new type of gear shift, of course.
What do you think? Of course.
There you are. It's a little tricky until you get used to it.
Yes, sir.
Now, all that you do is back up and you can go out through the service door.
Right.
Right this way. No, wait. I thought you knew all about gear shifts.
I do, sir, but you had no right to put the motor in the back instead of in the front.
You see what you did to the man's glass window?
So what? They got spare glass windows just like they got spare tires.
You're right. For $98. And that's wholesale.
Well, come on, kick in, get it up.
You just gave me the money.
Go ahead, pay the man.
Now I got to give to the guy? I didn't think I was going to keep this too long. $98.
Thank you.
Here, pay
And
that
next time, sonny boy, try to pay attention when someone teaches you how to drive.
Well, you've still got $52 left. Now try and watch out for your money and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you! Hey, Abbott. A spook from California.
Hey, I better lock this guy up. He's off his rocker.
Wait a minute, officer. You know, we know a policeman in California. He's a dead ringer for you.
I get it. You mean my twin brother Mike on the Los Angeles Police Force?
Yeah, we know him.
Yeah. Yeah, but what are you doing here parked on the sidewalk?
We just had an accident.
Slight mistake.
That's
Well, all right. As long as you know my brother Mike, on your way.
Thank you, sir. You'll give us a lift?
Oh, sure.
Thank
sure.
you.
I'll push you to see that you do get on your way.
All right, ready? Go!
It's a good thing we didn't hop that spare tire in Denver, or we'd be dead.
If we don't get something to eat soon, I'll be dead.
Yeah, if you hadn't run away from that cop in Flint, Michigan. If he'd have caught up with you, we'd have been eating comfortably in a nice jail by now.
Hey,
What?
is that coffee I smell or am I nuts?
It's coffee and you're still nuts.
Ooh, nutty coffee. It smells like it's coming from over here.
Let's investigate.
Better drop the club. It might be the law.
Hi, fellas. We were fixing a flat tire when we smelled your coffee.
Boy, what perfume. May I have a cup of coffee, sir? Get him a cup he wants. Would you like your cup sterling silver or solid gold?
Oh, quit the ribbing, boys. We're regular guys. Only we're flat broke.
We haven't eaten in a couple of days. This is an exclusive club. Before anybody gets anything around here, he's got to rustle up something for the pot. Sure, Chuck's out now, digging up something for the mulligan. Well, why don't Mr. Mulligan go out and look for it himself? Get him. Is he a scream? What did I say?
Didn't you ever hear of Mulligan?
Oh, yes, my aunt. She went out with a mulligan.
Mulligan stew.
That was the guy she went out with. This mulligan was always stew.
This is boiled mulligan.
Yeah, every Saturday night, mulligan used to come in boiled to the gills. Make up your minds. Are you going to hustle some grub, aren't you?
All right, we'll get some grub. We'll get some grub.
Why don't Mulligan help us?
What?
Get out the hand-painted tablecloth, boys. We're going to eat like kings.
Is this the thing of beauty, or is this the thing of beauty?
You must have paid plenty for him.
For your information, chum, this is a her. She carelessly parked herself on a nest near an open barn door. And here she is.
Well, come on, let's dig up something for the pot.
Don't worry about that, fellas. We got plenty of spuds and onions in the deep freeze. That's all we need to cook with Gwendolyn. Hold it, fellas. I think I hear visitors heading our way.
My sense of smell doesn't deceive me. One of our guests is the sheriff.
Ditch the seagull.
Right, ditch it.
Oh, here, you take it. Oh, no, you don't. I hate jails.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, hide him.
What are you going to do? Where am I going to hide him?
Under your clothes.
Under the coat.
Get the feathers on. Yeah.
Here, Sheriff. One of these dirty low-down thieves stole my Agnes. I beg your pardon, Sheriff, but I resent this gentleman's uncouth accusations.
Save it. Which one of you's got Agnes?
Well, don't look at me. I don't like any dame with the name of Agnes.
Why not?
Well, I just don't like the name Agnes.
My wife's name is Agnes.
Oh, I love the name of Agnes. I love Agnes. Agnes
Shut up.
loves you.
Shut up.
I love Agnes.
Shut up.
Do you love Agnes?
Shut up!
Agnes is my prize hand, Sheriff, and I'll shoot the man what's got her.
You fellas ain't seen Agnes? How about these feathers on the ground?
What's that? You see, my friend likes to do imitation. Go ahead. Do it again for the sheriff.
Hey, that isn't bad.
Good.
Yeah, I do imitating myself.
And look, Sheriff, never mind the imitations. I want my Agnes.
Keep your shirt on, Henry. This boy and me's got the same hobby.
Yeah, Pop. The sheriff and I. We like to do imitations of all kinds of...
That's good. But did you do anything besides chickens?
Why, Sheriff, you haven't heard anything yet. My friend here can imitate any bird that flies on the wing. Just ask him about one. Anyone at all, he'll do it.
All right, mister. Let me hear you do a crow.
Crow?
Uh-huh.
A cock-a-doodle!
cock-a-doodle-doo.
That's the Australian crow.
Can't you do the American crow? Can't you? Can't you?
Why do you always go back to the chicken?
That's my best imitation.
Oh, yeah. When I was a boy in Minnesota, used to see those old Canadian honker geese fly overhead. They sort of went honk, honk, honk,
Hey, that's a good one. That Canadian, the geese. Honk, honk.
Yeah, do it for the sheriff. You can do it. You can do it.
I mean, after all, I'm not...
Let me tell you this. Can you do an awk?
Do a what?
An awk. A-U-K, awk.
I never even heard of it.
An awk. Sure, you can do an awk.
I can't imitate a walk. I don't know how to imitate an awk. What do you...
Perfect. Well, Henry, I don't think Agnes is around here.
I laid an egg.
How did you do it?
I didn't do it. The chicken did it. Hey, Agnes! Hey, you! What does that sign say? Hey, how can two roads go in different directions and still you wind up in Los Angeles?
Because one's a shortcut. That's for us.
Yeah. Look how rough that road is.
I know, but you saved 6 miles. We'll take it.
So we'll take it. We'll save 6 miles.
Hey, buddy, how long are we going to be stopped here?
Maybe 10 minutes, maybe 10 hours. Got engine trouble.
Hey, wait a minute, buddy. I'll give you a push.
What's with him? Is he nuts?
Well, he be.
Hey, Abbott, I got an idea. Look at these planks here. You know what we'll do? We can take these planks, so put them right down here and make a ramp. Then we take the car and we go up the ramp. And we take the planks, put them on the other side of the freight car. Then we got the car. We go right through this here freight car and down the ramp and on the other side of the road.
You know, when your brain gets congested, an idea really comes out, don't it?
I get the ideas, don't I?
Yeah, it's all right. We'll get the planks out, put them down here, all right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, get them out.
We'll get the planks out. We'll put them down here. Go ahead, get them out. I always got to get them out. You
Get the planks.
Give me a little bit of help.
All right, here. Fine. All right, put them down. Put them right down straight. Go ahead, put them down. Attaboy.
How's it coming?
I'll have it fixed in a couple of minutes.
How's that?
Heavy, huh?
Hey, well, we got the planks down. Now, all we got to do is drive the car up here, into the car, take the planks, put them on the other side, and we're all set.
Well, let's drive the car up.
Hey, Abbott. Now what? We're only 6 miles from Los Angeles.
Never mind that. Come on, get the car in here.
Okay, baby.
That ought to do it. I'll give it a test. Keep your eye on it, Fred.
Okay.
All right, now come on down, get these planks, put them on the other side.
Hi, Steve.
What are you doing in the yard?
Well, the chief assigned me down here to help you nail down the guys robbing your freight cars.
Well, don't have to worry about this one. It's an empty. Been sitting in the yard here for 2 weeks.
Doesn't seem empty to me.
Yeah, let's have a look.
What's the matter? You see the landlord or something? You're choking me. What's the matter with you?
Well, to make you nervous poker players a little more nervous, I'm betting 5.
Just a minute, Mr. Fields. You can't bet 5. You know the rules and the limit. It's only 3.
All right, chicken. I bet 3 cents.
I'm going to see it. 3.
Well, I'll just see it.
What do you got?
Queens and a pair of 6s.
Leave your hands off those stuff. I got a pair of kings and a pair of 7s.
Don't touch. Take a look at that.
Hey, wait a minute. You haven't even got a pair there. You got a 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all different suits.
How dumb can one get? That's a kangaroo straight.
How'd the kangaroo get in this game?
Explain to him, Mr. Field.
A kangaroo straight jumps from the deuce to the 4 to the 6 to the 8 to the 10. A very rare hand.
It's a raw hand. I don't know what kind of game this is. Kangaroo straight, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, all different suits.
Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Deal up.
Gotta watch this guy.
What do you mean, watch me?
Well, lend me a couple?
Wait a minute. Feel the cards right. Go ahead, cut them. What's the matter? Don't you trust me?
Well, let me deal with him.
Go ahead. Well. I'll open it.
All right, I'll say.
I'll stay with you guys.
Good. I'll take 1 card.
Oh, no. This is not draw poker. This is 5-card showdown. You know that's the way I always deal. Yeah. You're not going to draw any cards. The pasteboard's on the table. They're the ones that's going to count. I tell you, you're smoking too many cigarettes.
Lou, do me a favor. Will you get me a glass of water? I'll do a favor for you.
Sure.
Well, this is a good chance for me to get a fresh cigar.
Well.
I'm fresh out. Have you got a cigar around the house?
I have one right over here. There you are. There, we're all set. Oh, thanks, Lou. Better? Much better, much better, much better.
Okay.
Well, now, let me see. Well, I'll just bet 3.
I'll see your 3 and raise your 3. Look, why don't we cut out the kid stuff? Raise the limit. Let's bet some real money.
Oh, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Run a game? Are you trying to bull a game or something? Rules are rules. If you... I'm playing. I'm not out of the game. Rules were meant to be broken.
What do you mean?
Let's bet some real... I'm going to see that bet. I'm going to bet some real money. $10.
Oh, that's not bad. I see your 10 and I'll raise it 25.
This is like stealing dead flies from blind spiders. You're 25, and I'll raise you 50.
Fellas, don't. Don't let's be, don't let's be players here. Let's bet some real money.
Good.
Let's see, you're 50. I'm gonna see you're 50. And I'm gonna bet 50 more.
I call you 50 and 100 more.
Okay, I call. All right.
Go ahead. I'm in.
How do you like this?
What?
2 handsome jacks and 3 beautiful queens, a full house.
Just a minute. Gaze on this pretty picture. 3 aces and a pair of gentlemen. What's the matter with you?
I got 2 pair.
You got what?
2 pair.
But that's 2 pairs.
2 pair? I've got a full house.
I know, but I got 2 pair.
That's for the birds. That doesn't beat these things. These are...
Just a minute. Just a minute. I got 2 pair of 2s. 2 pair of 2s. Let's play another hand.
Go ahead. I'll deal them out this time.
Let's play table stakes this time, huh?
Yes.
You want to play table stakes?
How do you like that, a cheater?
Table stakes.
Put it all up.
All right.
Put it all up. Matches and all.
Okay. Table stakes.
There we go. You ready?
This is my day.
I'm okay.
Well,
I shut down.
what have you got?
I win. I got a pair of queens.
All in.
What do you got?
No good.
What do you got?
Kings.
How many?
I've got kings.
That's no good.
What do you mean?
I got a kangaroo straight. Wait a minute. I got a kangaroo straight like you had the last time.
I forgot to tell you, that's only good once in a game. Only once.
What's in the game?
That's all. You can only use it once in a game.
What's the game? Hey, Abbott. It's from Alaska.
Alaska? I don't know anybody in Alaska.
Keep your hands off the letters for me.
Who's it from?
Hey, it's from my grandfather, Sourdough Costello, from Alaska.
From Alaska?
Yeah.
Hey, that's the guy you haven't heard from in over 20 years.
That's right.
Oh, hey! Any gold in the envelope?
Yeah.
I thought so. Cheapskate. I'm gonna go.
Go ahead.
What does he say?
What does he say?
Yeah.
Dear Louis, we'll be down in your city in a few weeks. I sure look forward to having a nice visit with you and your wife.
Your wife? What wife?
The one I've been writing to my grandfather about, telling him that I was married. You know, yeah, he always said, Abbott, that no girl would ever marry me.
Well, wait a minute. You're in a fine mess. What are you going to tell him when he comes in? He knows you're not married then.
How did I know he was coming here?
Well, tell him the truth. What's the difference?
What's the difference? There's $10,000 difference. He says if I get married, he'll give me $10,000.
Oh, well, wait a minute. That's 10,000 reasons why we've got to find you a wife.
Oh, my God.
How about your old flame Agnes across the hall?
Oh, no.
Well, what's the difference for $10,000?
Agnes will not talk to me. Ever since she was going with that bone bender Brodsky, she won't talk to me.
Oh, well, can't you patch it up?
Not as long as she's around that bone bender Brodsky. He's murdered.
Well, I've got to get you a wife.
What are you going to do, pick one up for 3?
No, we've got to get a... We'll go around town. We'll comb the town.
Hey, if we get down to the carnival and I can't get a wife, maybe I can win myself a Cupid doll.
Oh, come on, get your hat. Let's go out and look for a wife. Come on. Hey, now there's your chance. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, this is your chance.
Excuse me, young girl. May I help you?
Oh, you certainly can. The darn thing seems to be stuck or something.
I must tell the city fathers about this. Would you mind excusing me, please? See what I can do for you. There it is. How is that?
Thank you.
Want more?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
Would you turn it up, please?
Yeah, get it. I'm turning. Can't make it?
A little more.
A little more.
You're a fine dumb cluck.
You see it work out?
I said you were no perfect setup with a gorgeous little woman. And what happens? Water coming out.
Why, that was like opening up the floodgates of Boulder Dam.
Well, I tried to give it to her. I turned it. I didn't know I was coming out of sham like that.
Any 2-year-old kid can do this.
Send for a 2-year-old kid.
Go, Miss Trombone, you crook. I thought first.
You're right, go.
Go ahead.
Girls. Oh, please, girls. I'm ashamed of two beautiful, pretty girls like you having a brawl right here on the street.
You're sweet. Will you help me? She's trying to grab my trombone. She's nuts. It's mine.
Oh, girls, let lover boys straighten out this quarrel. Here. There's half for you and half for you.
You wrecked it. Oh, it's ruined.
I don't know. Have patience, that's all. Look, I'll tell you what you do. The next one comes along, try this. Try.
Oh, young lady dropped a Miss Nancy Dixon, Mason City, Iowa.
That might be the one. Now that you know her address, you know her name, go up and ring the bell.
Are you sure that this is going to be in the bag?
Treat her like a long-lost sister. Go ahead up there.
Treat her like a long-lost sister.
Well, what's the difference? You know what I mean.
I'm a boy.
I know that. We'll go on up now.
Treat her like a long-lost cousin.
That a boy. Put it right on. Put on that dog.
No. Don't take it easy.
Yes?
How do you do? Are you Miss Nancy Dixon?
Yes?
Of the Mason Dixons?
Why, you must be Cousin Elmer from Iowa. Cousin Elmer! Oh, why, Aunt Emma wrote and told me you were coming. Oh, Elmer, after all these years, I'm so thrilled to meet you. Why, you're so handsome.
That boy, Costello, we're in.
Elmer, I'm being so rude, darling. Come in, I'm so excited.
But I think you made a slight mistake. I'm not your cousin, Elmer.
You're not my cousin Elmer.
No, I'm Lou Costello.
Why, you imposter. How dare you come to my door and lie like that? Would you all pardon me for a moment, please?
Oh, I'd be delighted. Actually.
I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Hey, wait a minute. A manna from heaven. I want you to go over there and act like Sir Walter Raleigh.
How can I act like him? I don't even know the guy.
Oh, stop. He's been dead for 300 years.
Oh, you want me to act dead?
No, certainly not. He was very courteous to the women. He used to take his coat off and spread it on a puddle of water so the ladies could step on it and not get their little tootsies wet.
Are you kidding?
Sure.
He used to take his coat off and put it in a puddle of water so he can walk over it?
Yes. Well, she'll swoon right at your feet. Go ahead, try that. Atta boy. How you doing?
Brave, pretty maiden, don't worry your cute little head. I will have you safely across in a jiffy. Ho, ho, ho. Now, you just step right on that.
Never saw such a... You and your Sir Walter Raleigh ought to take distance.
What?
You slapped me in the face instead.
Hey, Lou, I think we'll save time if we split up. Now, I'll get down the street here and look for a girl for you. You look around the amusement park.
Okay. I'll give some lucky girl one more chance. If she gives me the brush off, I'm going home.
All right, look, Lou, if you fail, don't worry. I'll bring home the bacon.
Now, don't think I'm going to get tied up with a piece of bacon.
Will you go and look around the amusement park?
Hey, folks, hey, step right up and find romance as you drift through Spooner's heaven. Step right up here, folks. Thank you. Well, what's a pretty girl like you doing around here without a boyfriend?
I've been whistled at and been the victim of wolf calls all day. Now, I just want a nice place where it's peaceful and quiet and no dime store Romeos.
Well, lady, you've come to the right place. Now, if you'll just step right over here, please, and sit down. Thank you very much. Ah, a new customer. How do you do, sir? Sit right there in the second seat. Hey, folks, a trip to romance. Step right up here, folks, a trip to romance. Well, I guess, here we go.
Has that Mike the Cop been beating you up again?
Oh, no, Abbott. I'm in love. I love everybody.
You met that wrestler, didn't you?
Oh, no. I met Agnes, and she spoke to me.
Huh?
She spoke to me, Agnes.
Agnes.
Oh, Abbott, I don't care what gets me right now. I'm so in love. I met Agnes coming in the front way with a lot of bundles, and she dropped one, and I stooped down to pick it up, and I handed it to her very gently. You know what she did? She smiled at me.
So what?
So what? She invited me over to her place later.
What about that wrestling friend of hers?
Oh, Bender Brodsky?
Watch out.
He got so jealous around her that she told him that she'd give him the bounce if he didn't get away.
Hey.
And not only that, he's not allowed to call her up anymore. I think I'm in. I love Agnes. I love Agnes.
Wait a minute.
Agnes is loving me.
Wait a minute, boy. Tonight you're going over and paying a visit to Agnes.
And then what?
Then what?
Yeah.
You're going to pour on that charm of yours. Flatter her. Tell her beautiful little things that comes to your mind. And when you get her in the palm of your hand, you propose to her. Propose marriage to her.
Oh, I couldn't do that, Bud.
Why not?
I'm not in front of Agnes. I wouldn't know what to say. I'd get all mixed up.
Have you still got that engagement ring that you bought and was ashamed to give to Agnes?
I still got it.
You still got it?
I still got it in hopes of some girl saying yes. Before she bats my brains out, I'd put it on her finger.
And you've got nothing to worry about. You'll slip that on her finger before the night is over. I'll be right back.
I'm in love with Agnes, my darling. Oh, I might relax a little bit.
Last two lovers by faith delight. Baby, do I need you? What help I need. Get a load of this. Dear Mr. Bashful, there are many ways of proposing to a girl, but if you follow the pattern I'm outlining for you, I am sure you cannot fail. This is hot stuff. This is the real McCoy. This is what I need. Believe me. This is a load of some good-looking words. Let me try this. Agnes, do you think you could ever fall in love? Oh, maybe Louis. Would you like to fall in love? Oh, perhaps. Agnes, could you love a fellow like me? Possibly. Do you like me a little? Oh, yes, honey boy. I like you a lot. Agnes, will you dance with me? Of course, Louis. I'll dance with you. Thanks, Agnes. Thanks, Agnes. Thanks, Agnes.
What's the matter? You better cut out this nonsense with girls. I heard what happened to you at Spooner's Heaven. What are you up to, Costello?
Oh, I'm just trying to make a proposal.
Forget about this kind of nonsense and junk. Why don't you just come out and ask her, who is this unlucky girl?
Agnes.
Agnes? Oh, ho, ho. When Bone Bender Brodsky hears about this, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. Oh.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Fields. I don't care about that Bone Bender Brodsky. You know what I would do with that guy? I would take that Bone Bender Brodsky and I'd take him like this and I'd split him, I'd crack him. He wouldn't have a chance with me, that fella. He wouldn't have a chance with me.
You'd just break him in half, wouldn't you?
You see, Mr. Fields, that's why I'm not strong. I'm not strong to ask anything to anybody.
You don't have to be strong. Nobody in the world could refuse you if you put your heart into it. Just say, will you marry me?
Will you marry me?
No, you're the ugliest thing I've ever laid my eyes
on. Come in.
Agnes,
Come in, Lou.
Agnes, I didn't know you had company.
Oh, that's just a dummy I borrowed from the store.
Well, I'll see you later. Tell your friend to get more clothes on. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, come on in, Lou. Sit down, relax, Lou. Excuse me while I turn off my iron in the kitchen.
Thank you, Agnes. Agnes, do you ever think you could fall in love with me?
Maybe.
Would you like to fall in love? Perhaps. I think I got this thing pretty good. Just to make sure. I don't want to fluff up here with this thing.
This is just like old times, Lou.
Oh, gee, Agnes. All that time that you and I haven't been talking, I was miserable. I never even looked at another girl.
We never should have quarreled in the first place. It was all my fault. If I hadn't gone gaga over that muscle-bound wrestler, we would never have had a spat.
Whatever happened to that bone bender?
Oh, he still hangs around trying to date me. But in my book, he's all washed up.
You don't like him?
No, I should say not. He thinks he's big stuff, always bragging about what he'll do to anyone who tries to take me away from him. Let's not talk about that old windbag.
You said it. He's a dead duck. Agnes, I'm going to ask you something. You won't get mad at me, will you?
Of course not, Lou.
Do you think you could ever fall in love with me?
But, Lou, I have.
Agnes, oh, Agnes, not in front of your friend.
Oh, Lou, I'm so happy there'll never be anyone else in my life but you.
I got a surprise for you.
Honest?
Shut your eyes. Close them tight. This is going to do it, Agnes. Give me your hand. It's the proudest moment of my life.
Can I look?
Wait a minute. Go ahead. Open your eyes and look.
What is it? I don't know what it is. What is it?
Right. Just turn it around and I'll tell you. Turn it a little more. Just a little. Hold it. You went past it. You went past it. That's got it. Boy, is that a beauty? Take a look at it, Agnes.
Oh, Lou, it's beautiful. Say that again. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Bone Bender Brodsky.
So while the rat's away, the micey play.
Just a minute, Mr. Bone Bender. Don't misinterpret this situation. I only come over to ask Agnes for some powders for my headache.
And will you need it?
Well, tell him the truth, Lou. Tell him that we love each other.
You tell him. If I tell him, he'll kill me.
You're so right.
That's what I said. Where's Brodsky?
Right behind you.
father's not coming here after all. He's been called back to Alaska on business.
So what?
Well, so what? Now he don't have to get married for the $10,000.
So that's why you decided to marry me all of a sudden, you conniving
Give me back my ring. Give me back my ring.
Well, honey, do something.
Give me back Oh, excuse me. Mr. Fields, do you mind if we borrow a little cream?
Of course not, my boy. Oh. You may have it all.
Thank you.
I want you guys out of here by noon! You understand?
Now, how did you get it up there? Stand on your head?
Abbott, if I was to tell you, you wouldn't believe me.
I'll go down the corner and get a cup of coffee. And I'll try and raise some money. If I raise some money, I'll come back. But don't leave this apartment.
Don't leave the apartment.
Don't leave this apartment. As long as one of us are here, Fields can't lock us out.
Okay.
Don't leave the apartment.
Costello, wait a minute. You're wanted on the hall telephone. Yeah, you better hurry. They said it was important.
Oh, thank you. I better get dressed.
Hello? Hello?
Mr. Fields, didn't you say somebody wanted me on the phone?
Yes, I wanted you on the phone so I could put this padlock on your door.
Why did you do that?
Well, that's just my subtle way of telling you that you don't live here anymore.
Mr. Fields.
What do you say, Joe? Will you do it?
Okay, but what's it all about?
It's only a gag. Have you got it right?
Sure, I got it.
Hello, Fields Apartments. Fields speaking.
Mr. Fields, this is Mr. Parker of the law firm of Pintock, Perrin, and Parker. I'm trying to locate a Mr. Lou Costello, and I've been informed that he lived at that place at one time.
That's right. He did live here. At one time. How much does he owe you?
Why, nothing, Mr. Fields. We've been commissioned by Mr. Costello's Uncle Rupert in Patterson, New Jersey, to find his nephew. It seems the old gentleman is very wealthy, and Mr. Costello is his only heir.
Well, Costello? He's going to inherit all that money? Why, he never mentioned having a rich uncle.
I believe they haven't seen one another in many years. And the old gentleman accumulated his fortune since that time. Oil, I think.
If I see Mr. Costello, I'll certainly tell him to get in touch with his uncle. His rich Uncle Rupert. Yes, sir. Goodbye. Costello, what on earth are you doing out here? You'll catch your death of cold. Boy, put this on. I'm going to take you right back into your apartment and fix you a nice hot cup of coffee.
You mean you're going to let me in?
Let you in? Why, you didn't think I was serious about this, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. You're my friend, my pal. It was only a joke, a gag. Why, everything I have is yours. You know that. Now, careful. Easy, my boy. Sit right down here. There we are. Now, get your feet up. That's it. Now we'll make you nice and comfy, huh? Now, I'll go in the kitchen and get you a nice hot cup of coffee.
Well, no luck. Well, have you seen that bald-headed moron lately? Has he been around? Hello, Mr. Fields.
Here I am.
Oh, I knew you were there all the time. I was only fooling, yeah. I was out trying to get some money for you, Mr. Fields, but no luck.
Now, did I ask you boys for money? Well, forget it. Forget it. What good are friends if they can't help one another? Share and share alike, I always say. Boys need a little ready cash.
Well, we ready cash? Well, we could use a few dollars. It's mighty nice of you, Mr. Fields.
How do you like that? Only this morning, Abbott was saying to me, Costello, how do you like that bald-headed eagle of a landlord, Sid Fields, trying to take the joint right from under him? He says, that bald-headed monkey of a landlord? He says he'd kill his own grandmother for a nickel. Costello!
He's only trying to show you and tell you that...
Pay no attention to Costello. When he speaks, the words comes out of his mouth. He don't even know the meanings of it.
I understand. Yeah. Now, don't forget, if you need some money to tide you over...
Well, we could use a few dollars.
Of course. Say 100, 200?
200? That's marvelous.
How are we going to pay the guy back?
Well, now, look, you don't want to hurt Mr. Fields' feelings, do you?
No.
You don't want to insult him?
No.
Well, I don't want to hurt his feelings, so I took his money.
Mr. Fields?
Yes?
Would you feel insulted if you don't take the money?
Sure.
He would hurt my feelings.
You would?
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt your feelings. Could I have 100 too?
Boys, I want you to know that I'm sure that you would do just as much for me. Either one of you'd be glad to share anything you have with me.
Absolutely.
I think he's right. We ain't got nothing anyway.
But someday you will, maybe, huh?
No, sure.
Well, boys, remember now, if there's anything I can do for you, anything at all, just let me know, huh?
Thanks a lot, Mr. Fields. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure for me, too.
Yeah.
Mike!
Oh, hello, Mr. Fields.
Mike, have I got news for you?
Got into this, Mr. Fields. First, he locks me out of the apartment so I can't get in. And then the guy's starting to force money onto us. The guy must be crazy or something.
It's just a big-hearted fellow, Lou. We possibly haven't understood him lately.
No?
No. In other words, he's the salt of the earth.
Salt of the earth. You know what they do with salt, don't you?
No.
They pickle fish with it.
Think of it. $7 million. And Costello is the only heir.
I don't know. Don't sound kosher to me. Mr. Fields, did you know the man that called you on the phone?
Why, sure, a lawyer, or some big firm, Peacock and Pinto? No, Parker and Poop. No, that's not it.
Mr. Fields, by any chance, did the boys put the bite on you?
What do you mean?
Well, want to borrow some money on the strength of this so-called inheritance.
Well, of course. Wait a minute. Why, I gave him...
Oh, what a sucker you are. I'll bet you Costello hasn't even got an uncle.
Mike! What am I...
Oh! Hello, Mr.
Fields. Don't you hello, Mr. Fields, me, you low-life crooks, you snakes in the grass. Give me back my money.
Uh-oh. Now, Mr. Fields, I thought that the...
Never mind what you thought. You're crooks, the both of you, and I'm going to have you arrested.
Oh, we didn't do anything.
You obtained money from me under false pretenses. That's what for.
Mr. Fields, we can straighten this whole thing out.
You bet. You can straighten this out in jail.
Just a minute. You are an ingrate. I deliberately took $100 from you just so I wouldn't offend you.
Oh, that's right. I'm calling the police. Oh.
Hello? This is the Acme Finance Company, Abbott. Just what do you intend to do about the payment on your car?
Yes, just a minute. It's Western Union. Give me a pencil and a piece of paper, quick. Hurry up.
Go ahead. What's the matter?
What are you using my head for?
Somebody better use it.
Yes? What's the matter with you? I said this is the Acme Finance Company.
Well, go ahead with the message. Yes. Dear nephew Lewis, just learn where you were. Yes. Go ahead. I've got it. Go ahead.
What is this? I said this was the Acme Finance Company.
Your loving Uncle Reuben. Oh, thank you. Your Uncle Rupert is coming here to visit you. I never knew you had an Uncle Rupert.
Oh, yeah, he's a little old fat guy from Patterson, New Jersey.
Well, he'll be here most any time now.
No.
Yeah, but that puts us on the spot. We're financially embarrassed. We won't be able to entertain the old boy.
Wait a minute. You got a friend here, Fieldsy. Maybe you're the wise enough. You're nothing like impressing people.
Just a minute, Fieldsy. You were just going to put us in jail.
Ah, you never know when I'm kidding. Surely you didn't think I was serious about that.
Yes, I did.
I didn't take you serious.
Well, of course not. Share and share alike, remember?
Why, certainly.
Anything. What do you need, boys? 200, 300? Come on, just leave me a few dollars. Go ahead.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Field. You see? Always use your head.
Thank you, boys. Just wonderful. Remember, I hope to see and meet your uncle.
We'll see that you do meet him.
Thank you. Mike, you big dummy. You know you almost caused me to make a fool of myself?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Costello and his rich uncle. That uncle is going to be here this evening.
You mean that thing's really on the level?
Of course it's on the level. That's the trouble with you, Mike. You're a skeptic. You don't believe anybody.
You want to know something, Abbott?
What?
If my Uncle Rupert walks through that front door, I'm diving out that window.
Right.
He's been dead for 15 years.
Get you into these whiskers and this wig, you look just like your Uncle Rupert.
You look like I'm dead?
No, you're going to look like they'd expect Uncle Rupert to look.
Yeah? Well, I still think he's a phony. I'll believe there's an Uncle Rupert when I see him.
Okay, wise guy, he'll be here any minute. Stick around and you probably will see him.
I think I'll do just that. Come on.
It's me. Oh, come on, that's only the beat.
Looks like eucalyptus escrant.
Come on, get out the window. Get out the window and listen, be careful. If you see Fields, be careful what you say to him.
All I can tell you, brothers, I'm afraid I can't be two people at the same time.
What are you afraid of? It'll all be over tomorrow. Once Sidney Fields sees you, everything will be all right and he won't be suspicious anymore.
You get me a more message.
Go ahead, get out the window. Okay. Go ahead. Right there. Hey, you forgot your grip.
I'm not waiting any longer. He ain't coming. You wait and see.
Gentlemen, pardon me, please. I'm looking for my nephew, Louis Costello.
Oh, you must be his Uncle Rupert. Well, it's a pleasure to know you. How do you do? Lou has told me, so much about you. I'm Sidney Fields, the landlord. I'm Lou's very closest friend. Your nephew is just like my own son. Fine boy.
fine boy.
Oh, you're telling me he's such a wonderful boy. Just a grand boy. A lovely boy. Clever, too.
He is indeed. This is one of my other tenants, Mike.
It's always a pleasure to meet a fine, upstanding gentleman, an officer of the law, such a credit to the community.
Sure nice to meet you, too.
Thank you, youngster. Can you tell me, please, where my nephew's apartment is?
Oh, right over here, sir.
Thank you, sir.
This is Lou's Uncle Rupert, Mr. Abbott.
Why, Uncle Rupert.
Alexander.
Alexander. That's my real name.
Alexander, where's my nephew, Louis?
Oh, he's in shaving Uncle Rupert. He'll be right out. Come on in, Uncle Rupert.
Mr. Abbott, don't forget to put in a good word for me, huh?
Oh, yes. Fine old gentleman.
Well, wise guy, seeing is believing, huh? Mr. Skeptic.
Come on, now get all that stuff out and get ready to pack it into the trunk so we can leave here on a minute's notice. Go, come on already.
Hey.
What's the matter?
I'll get a load of that. See that rip there?
What?
We got rats here.
Well, I hope they enjoy it after we're gone. Get the things out. Come on, we've got to put it in the trunk.
I'm going to fix those rats.
What do you...
Say, Mike, will you hold us for Mr. Fields, please?
Sure, I guess so.
Thank you.
Here. Oh, here. Thanks. Hey. What's the idea? Is this your idea of something funny?
Oh, what are you talking about? I didn't do that.
No, I suppose that got up there by itself, huh?
Someday I'm going to choke that Costello with my bare hands.
What are you doing with the rat poison?
Costello wants it. Maybe he's trying to poison you.
That's very comical, but maybe it ain't so funny. I wouldn't put it past those two trying to bump off Uncle Rupert.
Ah, there you go, getting suspicious again. Why don't you stop trying to be a policeman?
Yeah. Well, the old guy's swimming with dough. You said that yourself. And who gets it if he croaks? Costello, that's who.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, Mr. Fields.
Here you are, Costello. Here's your rat poison.
Thanks.
Hey, what's the empty trunk for?
Well, we're just cleaning it out so we can store it away in the basement.
How's your Uncle Rupert? I hope he's feeling all right.
Yeah, he's fine. He just took a stroll down to the bank. He wants to draw a few $1,000s for pocket money, you know.
Well, give my regards when you see him.
Oh, sure.
Mike, there is something strange. They've got a great big trunk right in the middle of the room like they're waiting to put something or somebody into it.
You go ahead and finish packing the trunk. I'm going out and get a bite to eat.
Just a minute. I want to eat too, you know.
Well, we can't both go out. Fields is suspicious, you know. He'd come in here snooping around and there'd be trouble.
You eat, I eat.
All right, then Uncle Rupert will have to stay here.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. That's the same thing. If Uncle Rupert stays here, then I can't.
Please, wait a minute. Here, put this beard and this wig on. Now, you go out the window over there, come through the front door so Fields can see you. And he sees you come in, and he sees us go out, he'll think Uncle Rupert is still here.
I don't know how I let you ever talk me into this stuff.
Everything is going to be all right. Now, do as I tell you. Stop.
We could be wrong about this.
No, we ain't wrong. We're right. They're going to poison the old guy and smuggle his body out in that trunk. You wait and see. I'm going to listen.
Now, listen. Why do I have to do all the dirty work?
He's your uncle, isn't he?
Yeah. When are we going to get rid of Uncle Rupert permanently?
Right away. This'll do it. By tomorrow at this time, your Uncle Rupert will be dead and buried.
You see? What did I tell you?
Mike, this is horrible. We've got to do something.
Go call the lieutenant at the station. I'll stay here and guard the door. And tell him to hurry.
Good morning, officer.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, Uncle Rupert. Did you have a nice walk?
Oh, yes, I did, Louis. I had a wonderful walk. I went down by the bank, drew out a few $1,000s for pocket money. And I met that nice policeman. Oh, Uncle Rupert. That guy's a jerk. Oh, I wouldn't say that, Louis. He's a fine gentleman.
He's a meddlesome busybody. He probably is standing right outside the door now, listening.
The lieutenant wasn't in, but I left word.
The old man just went in.
Shut the trunk down. Shut it down.
I'll finish this job.
Boy, am I glad we got Uncle Rupert in the trunk. I hope that's the last we ever see of him.
Open up in the name of the law.
Lock that trunk. Lock it.
Open up, I say, or I'll break it down.
All right, you two. I've got you covered. What is this all about?
Take a look around. Where's Uncle Rupert?
He's around someplace.
Don't give me that. I saw him come in this apartment. He didn't leave again. I've been standing right outside the door. He's not here.
What's in that trunk? Oh. Well, now, you don't expect to find Uncle Rupert in there, do you?
Are you going to open that trunk, or do I have to smash it open?
You got a search warrant?
I don't need a search warrant. All I need's an axe. Get one, Mr.
Now, wait a minute, Mike. You know the law better than that. You're a policeman.
Well, yeah.
You know Section 14, Paragraph 9 of the Penal Code says you've got to have a search warrant.
Yeah, well, yeah, all right. But I'll be right outside that door. Call the station house and tell the lieutenant to bring a search warrant with him. And don't try any funny stuff, because I'll be right outside that door.
You may be outside that door, but you ain't right.
They come back and search this trunk and find that whiskers and that wig. We're dead pigeons.
That's the last I thought I'd ever seen of Uncle Rupert, and here we go again.
We know we're going to get thrown out of here anyway, so we might as well get rid of the trunk.
We can't get past that coon out there.
That's easy, out the window.
Let's go.
Did you tell him to bring a search warrant? The lieutenant was already on his way here.
What's the matter now?
It's a murder, Lieutenant. They've got a body in a trunk.
Did you see it, or is this another one of your pipe dreams?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir. Well, I didn't exactly see it. Well, come on.
Open up. We know you're in there. Break it in.
Oh, but Lieutenant, Paragraph 14 and Paragraph 9 of the Penal Code...
Are you nuts? I said break it in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where's the body?
Stop or I'll shoot! Well, I got one of them, Lieutenant.
Wait a minute. Now, what is this all about?
You know what it's all about. I'm charging you with the murder of Uncle Rupert.
Ah, now that's ridiculous.
Come on inside.
Gentlemen?
Uncle Rupert!
Who's he?
He's the murder victim.
You dumb moron. Can't you keep out of trouble? Oh, shut up. And report to me when you get back to the station.
Yes, sir.
Say. Now, what's this all about, me being a murder victim?
Well, it's your nephew Lou. He was going to poison you.
What? My own nephew Louis was going to poison me?
Hello? Yes, this is Bud Abbott.
Now, look here, Abbott. What about that case on your car?
Now, Costello, where in the world are you? You better come right home here.
This isn't Costello. This is the Acme Finance Company.
Your Uncle Rupert is here waiting for you.
Just a minute.
If that's my nephew, I want to speak to him. Louis, you scoundrel. You liver-bellied scoundrel trying to murder me for my money. If it wasn't for this nice young police officer here, I wouldn't have known a thing about you.
Look, this is the Acme Finance Company. Is everybody there crazy? This is the Acme Finance Company.
Don't shout at me. Nothing's gonna save you from me. And I'm going to tell you something else, Louis. I'm going to disinherit you, and I am not going to leave you one penny.
Oh, Uncle Reuben, it was all a mistake.
Yes, Mr. Abbott, it's a mistake, and I'm going back to Patterson, New Jersey, and live in peace.
I could strangle you with my bare hands. You've cost us $7 million.
Well, Mr. Fields, I just didn't think.
No.
And you can tell that rascal nephew of mine if I never see him again, it'll be too soon. Goodbye.
And I am through with my nephew Louis.
I don't blame you, Uncle Reuben.
Why, it's you, Art. Me, Uncle.